Good to have you back with us in person, Mr. Weiss. And you're where I want to start because a lot of the mega caps are down today. Nvidia is not. So you get another record high. You're above $2 trillion in market cap. You're coming off the best day since May of 2023. Ordinarily, you'd have folks say, you know what, it kills me, but I'm going to just sit here and wait for a dip and buy this thing. You're like, you know what, I don't care that it's up this much. I'm buying it anyway, which you did. You bought Nvidia.
I did. So, look, it's been, as I mentioned the other day, an annoyance not owning it, right? Particularly with everybody talking about it and everybody owning it and making money. But for me, yeah,
FOMO.
But when the earnings hit, I actually tried to buy it in the aftermarket. Stock trade down 28 bucks, which sounds like a lot, but it's not on this price stock. And then, you know, as I quickly went through the release in expectation of the conference call and know everything's going on data centers because we're very involved in data centers, I just said, you know what? I'm going to take dives. So it's not a big position. It's about a third the size of Meta, for example, which I continue to hold and haven't sold any. But they do have the momentum in AI, and the race for AI, it truly is, you know, it's going to be all we're going to be doing. Forget about talking about for the next number of years.
I mean, you feel like they are undoubtedly Secretariat at this point.
I do for now.
You got a lot of horses that can still, you know, place and show and get in the money. But they look to be the Secretariat at this moment.
So I think the momentum's there for now. I think Intel wants to come into it. Intel signed some, you know, a capacity deal with ASML for the next generation of chips. So Intel will be producing for, you know, for the hyperscalers, for AWS, for Meta, et cetera. So I do have those concerns, but those concerns are out 6 months or so. In the next 6 months, sure, there'll be dips on it, but I think it'll continue to work, momentum will be there. But I don't want to take a full position at this level.
I hear you. There's so many incredible stats, folks, about Nvidia. I'll read you a few. The market cap gain yesterday was larger than the market caps, Joe, of 94% of the S&P 500. That was the market cap gain just yesterday. Here's from Tony Pescarello. I always cite his stuff. I like to let you guys into the notes that are being passed around by one of the best. Here's the incredible part. He says, when the market bottomed in October of 2022, Nvidia had a market cap of $280 billion and a 12-month forward PE of 32 times, okay? Yesterday, it added $276 billion of market cap in one day alone, rounding up to $2 trillion, and the PE is now 33 times. That is unbelievable. He uses the word incredible, and he is darn right.
Yeah, and I really think this is all about Nvidia, the rally that we have had since the October of 2022 low. I think for the viewers, if you're going to put one thing on your screen, obviously it's Nvidia, but going beyond Nvidia, it's the SMH. And if you think about performance from January 1st,
which I bought also, by the way,
from January 1st of 2022 through today, think about performance for a second. Why do I say January 1st of 2022? Because it encompasses all of the Federal Reserve's moves. Think about what the performance has been. The S&P is up 6% since then. You've got Nvidia up 159%. You have the SMH up 31%. You have the, what I call the meta recovery, up 43%. And then you have underperformance from the rest of the Mag 7. Apple, Alphabet, both unchanged. Amazon only up 2%. Tesla down 51%. Microsoft up 21%. So really, to me, this is about the Mag 2, the Mag 2 being Nvidia and Meta on that price recovery, plus the SMH story, which is obviously attributable to this AI, generative AI thesis.
So to recap, yes, Steve Weiss did buy up here at these levels. Can you believe it? Honestly, I can't believe it. Today set another record high, right after earnings setting another record high, right after the day before that setting another record high. I mean, this stock is going parabolic. He didn't buy a big position. He says he bought about a third of the size of his other positions. He's going to add on future dips, but believes the stock will keep surging. Guys, he better hope this stock keeps surging. He better hope the $1,000 and $1,500 price targets come sooner rather than later, putting his money to work today. After a week like this, that's unbelievable. When the markets bottomed in 2022, Nvidia had a 32 PE ratio. And now after all of these gains, this almost 200% and the 17% on earnings, adding the $200 billion, after all of this, it's still at a 33 PE ratio, guys. That is just absolutely incredible. That will probably never happen again. The market cap gain yesterday was larger than 94% of the S&P 500 stocks. Let that sink in. That is just crazy. What do I think about him buying up here? I would never buy up here. I would definitely let it ride out. It's fun to watch the hype. We'll see how it plays out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.